want to get justice for Lavanya, a young girl who committed suicide in Tamil Nadu over allegations that she was being forced to convert to Christianity by the school that she studied in. Now that demand is only getting bigger. The BJP for one has taken up the issue, and today in Tamil Nadu they staged protests saying that the entire investigation should be handed over to the CBI. In fact, on the court's order, the man who had recorded that 40-second video, which surfaced a few days after Lavanya passed away, in which she is saying that she was being pressured in order to convert, that man, as ordered by court, has submitted his phone before the investigating authorities. Here's what he told us soon after.
லாவண்யா அப்படிங்கிற மாணவி விஷம் குடித்து உயிரிழந்திருக்காங்க. அந்த உயிர் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி 17ஆம் தேதி அந்த மாணவியை பார்க்கறதுக்கு, அவங்க பெற்றோரை பார்க்கறதுக்கு சென்றேன். அந்த மாணவியுடைய பெற்றோர் அந்த வீடியோ எடுக்க சொன்னாங்க. அதனால் அந்த வீடியோ எடுத்தேன். மதுரை உயர்நீதிமன்றம் அந்த வீடியோவை இன்னைக்கு வல்லம் காவல்துறை துணை கண்காணிப்பாளர் அவர்கள்ட்ட அந்த என்னுடைய செல்போனை கொடுக்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அதை கொடுத்துருக்குறேன். விஷயம் மேற்கொண்டு நீதிமன்றத்தில் இருக்கிறதுனால இதை பற்றி வேற எந்த விதமான விவாதமும் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நன்றி.
உறவு முறையா இல்ல எப்படிங்கய்யா? உறவு முறையா? உறவு கிடையாது. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. இல்ல கிடையாது.
மாணவிக்கு நண்பர், குடும்ப நண்பர், அவ்வளவுதான்.
மாணவி வேற எதுவும் கொடுக்கறாங்களா இல்ல அது மட்டும் தான் கொடுக்கறாங்களா?
மாணவி கிட்ட எதுவும் பேசல. அதான் வீடியோல இருக்கு.
Now, while a number of more voices have spoken up in favor of a centralized probe into the death of Lavanya, people like Kamal Hassan have also spoken for a thorough inquiry. The state police and the DMK, which is in government in Tamil Nadu, has said that this is a straightforward investigation. All angles are being probed, and it's only the BJP which is trying to politicize it. However, the dying declaration or the testimony of Lavanya herself speaks very clearly about an attempted conversion. So now for the truth to really come out, is it time for a CBI probe?
யார் கேட்டது? பேரு? மைக்கேல் மேரியா? ராக்கேல் மேரி. வேற என்ன சொன்னாங்க? யார்கிட்ட கேட்டாங்க? எப்ப கேட்டாங்க?
2 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of BJP, continues with us. S. G. Surya, Spokesperson of BJP in Tamil Nadu, is also here with us. C. Rajashekharan, lawyer, is here with us. My first question is to you, Mr. Saravanan, Spokesperson of the DMK. If the parents are also not convinced, should there be a CBI probe?
Is going on in the right direction. The minister, the education minister, has come out and said that all the angles will be probed. The Madras High Court is cognizant, has taken cognizance of the issue on the petition filed by the parent of the deceased girl, and they have given certain directions, and those directions are being followed. The BJP, which does not know the law, the chief of the BJP, who is averse to following the law, has released the name and video without masking the face of the victim, and has released those videos in the social media only to gain political mileage. When everything is going on in the right direction.
Okay, sir, before we go off onto a different track, when we are talking about this investigation, let me ask you, is it not a fact that until the time the parents went to court, the conversion angle was not being even probed? In fact, the SP went on record to say very clearly that there is no such conversion.
Yeah, Padmaja, when did the SP say so? It was at the initial stage. Now, the minister is on record, and we have submitted to the court that all angles will be probed. So, there is no issue at all.
But sir, now that you do not have a choice, the court has asked you to probe that angle.
No. See, whether the court asks this or not, Every angle will be probed by the state police. It is the BJP which is finding itself as a losing at the losing end in the politics, Tamil Nadu politics. Just is trying to whip up passion. That's it. Nothing else to it.
May I please?
Okay, we will, let Sanju Verma respond. You are whipping up passions.
Padmaja, it is absolutely sad and, I absolutely condemn that we should be trying to get justice for Lavanya. On the other hand, the DMK spokesperson here is trying to politicize the issue by saying that the BJP does not understand the law. First and foremost, I would like to thank Times Now. Please, it's not your turn. Hold your horses. Stop giggling. There is no reason for you to giggle on such an important issue. Shame on you. Why the hell are you giggling? Padmaja, Times Now is the only channel in national media which has actually brought to light the Lavanya issue. Padmaja can refuse to speak if you do not allow me time.
Okay, please, we will not speak over each other. You did not get spoken over. Let her finish, then I will come back to you. Yes. Yeah. Your name is not Sanju Verma. Keep quiet now. Padmaja, the most important thing is this. In any investigation, anyone who even does not know criminal jurisprudence but has basic iota of common sense knows that a dying declaration in front of the magistrate is admissible under section 32 of the Indian Evidence Act. On the 16th of January 2022 at 4:10 p.m., Lavanya gave her dying declaration in front of the magistrate. That is precisely the reason why the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court, headed by Justice G.S. Swaminathan, said two very important things. A, it told the police not to sabotage the investigation and said that policemen are likely to be prosecuted under section 217 and 218 of the IPC if they do not probe the conversion angle. And point number two, they said that whether the video that has gone viral is authentic or not is not the question. The question is justice needs to be delivered and the conversion angle needs to be probed. And MK Stalin and his stooges are doing everything to brush the conversion angle under the carpet. Okay. So on the 21st of this month, already the police had this girl's 40-second video, Mr. Saravanan, where she is saying very specifically, I was being asked to convert over the last few months. Then why did the SP on the 21st, when she had the video, say that there is no evidence of conversion? And how can that same police now be expected to carry on an impartial investigation? It is the same police which will carry it out. How?
Yes, Padmaja, the court has said so. The court in its wisdom.
But sir, if you have 10 days ago said there is no such evidence and you have been called out by the NCPCR and the court, how will you do the investigation?
Yes, Padmaja, whatever you are saying, everything has been put before the court. The court has had its faith in the local investigation. Local police department and asked the local police to investigate, probably, of course, giving some direction. So where is this question of impartiality?
But sir, that actually shows that you weren't investigating properly until now.
Yes, Padmaja, when the court has imposed faith and asked the police to investigate, how are we here to question the wisdom of the
Okay, SG Surya, just a second. There is SG Surya also who's been following the case. The court has imposed faith, then why don't you have faith in the police, SG Surya?
No, in the start of the debate, Mr. Saravanan told Education Minister said there will be an impartial inquiry. In the same interview, the Education Minister dismisses the conversion angle. My question is, even before the investigation is complete, who is the Education Minister to dismiss the angle? Today the women...
don't lie, sir. Don't lie.
The women minister...
He said, all today, if you are lying, I will interrupt.
No.
If you lie, I will interrupt.
No, I am not lying. The minister goes on to say...
Sir, please.
The minister goes on to say...
Mr. Saravanan, you will get your time to rebut him. Please, let's finish his point.
The minister goes on to say that the video should not have been recorded. Who is the minister to say such things in an interview? Let the court probe. The court has already given immunity to the person who has recorded the video. You have the minister who says the video should not have been recorded, who has dismissed the conversion angle, and not only the Education Minister. Today, the Women Minister of Tamil Nadu, Women Empowerment Minister, Mrs. Geeta Jeevan, she has dismissed the conversion angle. So everybody goes on to dismiss the conversion angle even before the preliminary investigation. This is where our question comes into picture. If there is no conversion angle, even before the preliminary investigation, why is the DMK dismissing the angle?
Padmaja, I need to make a quick point.
Mr. Rajashekharan, is it being covered up? The conversion angle. Please, Surya has just spoken, so let Mr. Rajashekharan come in. Is the conversion angle being covered up instead of being probed? Maybe tomorrow it comes to nothing. But why was it dismissed right at the outset, Mr. Rajashekharan? When the poor girl is saying it, Lavanya said it.
Padmaja, first and foremost, I go by the FIR. I go by the complaint given by the parent for the police. And initially, there was no conversion angle to the whole complaint. Later on, local PHP person enters the scene. He requests the dying poor girl, Lavanya, to give a statement against the institution, which is more than 100 years. I've told 200 years also. 90% of the students are accused, and desperate 2% party in Tamil Nadu wants to increase its vote share, is running behind all fake news and false propaganda.
Okay, we do not have to discuss whether they will get a vote share or not. Very quickly, Sanju Verma, respond to the fact that the FIR did not have any such conversion claims. And then there was coercion by the VHP.
Don't heckle me, be fair with me.
No, let's just get this sorted out, right? You are saying FIR had no mention of conversion. Quickly respond to that. Just the conversion and the FIR bit. Sanju Verma.
See, I'm here to speak the truth.
Sanju Verma. Yes, sir, you are a lawyer. Now let her respond, please. In no court can you keep talking over each other, Sanju Verma. No conversion in FIR.
I know better law. I know better law than all.
Padmaja, the fact of the matter is that initially the police said that the girl committed suicide because she was being tortured by her stepmother. I was there on your channel 3 days back and another spokesperson of the DMK said that, the conversion angle, the police actually missed it. It was an oversight. So the fact is that there was a conversion angle and the DMK spokesperson 3 days back is on record saying that the police admitted in the court that it was an oversight, and now they will add that to the entire investigation which is going to come up for hearing on the 28th of January. The more important point is this, that for 2 years, she said that for 2 years she was asked to clean toilets. There were days when she was not given proper meals and food. She was asked to scrub the floors of the hostel. Why? Because when Rachel Mary asked her to convert, when the warden asked her to convert, she said no. So there is a conversion mafia in Tamil Nadu, and NK Stalin is the front face of that conversion mafia. And I will tell you what, an independent NGO.
Very quickly, I don't think we can make that leap. That is as big a leap as saying that you are talking about Lavanya for votes. Let's not make that leap.
Uttar Pradesh. This is not Uttar Pradesh. Don't make statements so that you can get some votes in Uttar Pradesh. It's not going to work. You will lose Uttar Pradesh also. Your toxic Hindutva is not going to help anybody. Try to bring back the economy. Try to do something for the common man. This toxic Hindutva is not going to help the common man of the country.
No. We are talking about the death. We are talking about the death of Lavanya, and I do not want to go off topic here. Again, I want to bring you back to the issue at hand. Let me quote to you, Mr. Saravanan, from the court order yesterday, where they have said very clearly that the petitioner as well as his wife have categorically confirmed the attempt to convert, and by the way, their statement has been recorded before a magistrate, which means it is admissible as evidence in court, and even you know that. So any talk of FIR had this, didn't have it, is pointless. The parents have gone before a magistrate and said there was an effort to convert. And the order also says that the video that has been circulated in social media in which the deceased alleged there was an attempt to convert her to Christianity is in the voice of the deceased, and that has been confirmed by the investigating officer. However, and they say, in other words, the authenticity of the video is beyond dispute. which means the video that was totally ignored by your investigating officer, sir, has been certified as beyond dispute. So for you to say there is no conversion, there is a video says conversion, court says video is beyond dispute. Then how can you still deny conversion?
And there's a guy
who's saying, Padmaja, nobody is denying. We are only saying all the angles will be investigated. We are saying that the BJP, I don't know, they don't have anything to say.
So just a second, I want to make this clear. So are you saying, Mr. Saravanan, that you are admitting that Lavanya was forced to commit suicide because she was being forced to convert? Are you confirming that? Are you confirming that you are admitting that Lavanya was driven to suicide by a conversion attempt? Are you confirming that?
That will come out during the end of the investigation. If there was a conversion angle, it will come out during the end of the investigation. The investigation
3 days back.
By who? By the same police officer who said there is no conversion. Sir, why don't you want to have a CBI investigation?
That's what, Padmaja. It is a gruesome crime. Whoever has committed,
you are admitting it was a crime.
Should not go unpunished. Should not go unpunished. Whatever angle. The investigation will prove that. We are not here to investigate.
I am very unfortunately out of time, but I will come back to you on this, sir, because if you are admitting that it was a crime, then can it be investigated by the same people who denied it was a conversion crime to begin with? We'll leave it to the viewers to decide on that. But remember, at the end of the day, it's not about Hindutva politics or toxic vote bank or anything else, except that a girl is dead and her parents need to know what drove her to suicide. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, and Sanju Verma for joining me. Thanks for watching.